Senator from Georgia.
Madam President, I wasn't going to come over here today. I just got off an airplane a little bit ago. But I'm here because of what I've been hearing. What I've been hearing is that we need to be talking about the shutdown. When I went with the TSA agents on my plane that were flying up here and others, they say, why don't you get our work back for us? We're not even talking about TSA. We're not even talking about the shutdown. We're talking about different opinions at different times with different things that don't really matter in the scheme of things. I appreciate what the distinguished chairman of the Foreign Relations Committee just said. But quite frankly, last week he was talking about how important it was for us to stay on the shutdown and not do anything else. Now, the leader on the minority side is saying it's important for us to get this Russian gentleman or oligarch, whatever that is, that we're already punished, and then we'll go back to shutdown. My point is this. There's only one thing we need to be doing: restoring the confidence of the American people in the United States Senate and the United States House. They don't have it right now, and we haven't given anything to hang their hat on. Not a single thing. We've been shut down now for, 23, 24 days? Now, I'm not a Johnny-come-lately, pardon the reference, to the issue of no shutdowns. I've been in the Senate and the House 20 years. I voted against 5 shutdowns, every one I had a chance to. Shutdowns cost the government more money. They don't save the government any money. They don't solve any single problem whatsoever. And then when you mask them by only shutting down a little bit of the government like we are right now, not much of the government's really shut down, just the part that hurts the smallest income earners from our government. We're just doing the wrong thing, punishing the wrong people, and it's just not right. So all the speeches you're going to hear today, including mine, don't matter any at all unless we first of all get on the shutdown, correct the problem, find out a way to bridge the gap. The president's not moving. The Democrats aren't moving. The majority leader's not moving. And we're not doing much. And that doesn't solve anything. So somewhere along the line, we've got to agree to find a way to do something different that may not be the end deal, but it'll be the bridge to do an end deal. Or else we're all going to look silly. Truth of the matter is, everybody in this negotiation right now is sitting in their office or sitting talking to some people having a beer or doing whatever, saying, how are we going to stick them, me and the other party, and get this shutdown over before our people drive us crazy? We're caught in our own trap. And things like what we're debating this afternoon just emanate that. This oligarch, who has a huge investment in aluminum, the largest aluminum company in Russia, is being divested of his interest down from about 75%, I think, the senator from Idaho, to 45%. My home country of Sweden, one of the largest consumers of their product in aluminum and one of the biggest sellers of aluminum to the United States of America, has called me and said, y'all are killing us. We've driven him down from 75 to 45, and we've got some more things to do. They're losing their vote. I think their vote is now down to about 25% of the board. And they've restricted them every way you can. I'm a businessman. I know how you restrict people and tie them down. This deal does that. Doesn't give them anything that they don't want and gives them a lot of what they don't want to have. So I just want to appeal to everybody who's listening to this, all my colleagues. I love all of you. We can all play political jokes. We can talk about the Democrats did this, the Republicans did that. But the fact of the matter is we're not doing a damn thing while the American people are suffering. The TSA agents I talked to in Atlanta today, they're doing it out of the goodness of their heart because a lot of their guys and ladies are not showing up for work, and there's going to be more of them. We got a Super Bowl coming to Atlanta, Georgia in about 3 weeks, the biggest tourism event in the world this year. What if the largest airport in the world that's going to bring all the people to the largest football game in the world goes out of business because the TSA strikes? Then you've just cost millions of dollars to the United States of America, my home city the city of Atlanta, and others. And there are thousands of examples just like that. I've had 3 people from my state call me who have conventions coming up in one of our cities that this loss of effort by the government because of the shutdown is going to hurt the ability for them to bring that here. So we're going to lose the revenue that we normally get from that. So we need to think about what we're doing. We're not winning any points with anything. A lady waiting with me to get on the plane just laughed when I gave my answer to the TSA agent. And I turned to her and almost said, why are you laughing? And I said, I understand why you're laughing, because I can't explain it either. So we need to understand what we're doing. Why we're doing it doesn't make any sense. What we're doing doesn't make any sense. But what does make sense is to make a resolve to go out and solve the problem. And Senator Schumer and Senator McConnell and myself and Senator Crapo and all of us can get together in a room and give the press something really excited to write about, but have a meeting of 100 people who've caused the problem and say, well, let's find a way to solve the problem. What can we all agree to at least get us back to business? At least not affect the lowest income people on our payroll, because the higher income people aren't suffering. Let's get the work done. Let's get it worked down. Let's don't call it a Republican shutdown or a Democrat shutdown. It's an American shutdown. I see Senator Schumer is coming. I don't usually get this riled up, Chuck, and I apologize I'm riled up a little bit, but it's silly. And when I could explain anything. I was a pretty good real estate salesman for a long time, and I could close the deal. I can't close this one. And I had 3 or 4 times on that Delta plane today coming up here, and I couldn't do it. And when I listened to the answers I was giving these people, who are good old American citizens, for why we can't get the government open, I said, you know, if I was them, I wouldn't vote for me either. So let's get to work. Let's stop blaming everybody else. Let's put the blame where it belongs, on all our shoulders collectively. Let's do what good elected officials are supposed to do, and let's make a deal. Now I yield back my time.